Hey everybody, excuse me, welcome to Mom Plays. I'm Mom, hello. Oh my god. I apologize for all that hacking and grossness on the intro there. Okay, so this is Mom, yep, and we are playing Fallout 3. And if you don't recognize us, we are back in Rivet City. We are going to do a little bit more of the main quest line, and that would be scientific pursuits. Gain entrance to Rivet City. Hate to break it to him, but we've already been here for Moira's thing, which is why it's good to do like Moira's, that part of Moira's quest line and the main quest line together, because they both take you here. Then you don't have to run around.
Yes?
Wow.
Yes.
Mr. Lopez, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Alright, so we gained entrance into Rivet City, so now we need to talk to Dr.Li about Dad and Project Purity. So let's go this way, right? Common room? No. Well, maybe. I don't know if you can get there from that level, or if you have to go to this level. We'll just go to this level. I do believe I did mention that Rivet City is not my favorite place. Actually, a lot of these places aren't, because they're like just long tunnels of things that all look the same, and yeah. So Rivet City Clinic is there.
Hey there.
And I think the science lab is there.
And yes, I can see you.
Pick Dr. Li's door. I know that a security guard goes, yes, it's locked, and wait, no, you can't go in there, and yes, I can see you looking at it, or something like that. Okay, so Dr. Li should be down here.
Look, Dr. Zimmer, we've been over this. We don't know about your runaway robot, and we don't care. This lab is dedicated to solving real problems.
Yes. But Dr. Li...
Dr. Li is trying to save lives, and your constant interruptions are interfering with those efforts. Now please, stand aside.
I'm sure the good doctor's work with water purification is fascinating. But if you only knew what was at stake, the technology in that android...
What's at stake? You won't tell me what's at stake. Vagaries and secrecy. A robot's a robot, Zimmer, no matter how shiny the paint job. Now, please.
Ignorance and facetiousness. That's all you people are good for. Shiny paint job indeed. You can't even imagine the Commonwealth's accomplishments.
You know, if you're so smart, maybe you could help us, But no, that never even crossed your mind. Go peddle your selfishness somewhere else.
Fine, but I'm not leaving. Not until I've spoken to Dr. Li. I'll be here when she's ready to abandon her chemistry set and talk real science.
Suit yourself.
I heard the city council is debating putting railings.
So you come down here.
You there. What are you, some kind of lab assistant? No, you look a bit more weathered. Are you by any chance for hire?
You are annoying. Okay, so obviously you come down here and there is some sort of confrontation going on with this Dr. Zimmer and one of the scientists for Dr. Li down here, where he's asking them to find a robot, right? So the minute they get done talking and you move an inch, like I barely moved at all, and he comes up to you and asks you if you could be hired. Let's see, that depends. What exactly are we talking about here? You have a problem with the way I look? I like
How
that.
amusing. You've mistaken my metaphor for a derogatory remark. I need a local, you see, someone with verve. I've misplaced some very sensitive property.
Okay. Missing property, what kind of property? Or the one that I like is cut to the chase, Zimmer. What's the job?
Ah, a woman of action. I knew I picked the right person for the job. Let me be clear. You won't be looking for a lost puppy or family heirloom. You'll be searching for an android. Do you know what an android is? No, I imagine you don't. You see, we've moved beyond those primitive buckets you call robots and have created artificial intelligence, sentient machines. artificial persons that think and feel what we program them to. Occasionally, their programming miscalculates. They get confused and wander off.
Okay, I need to know more about what I'm dealing with. What is an android exactly? So, any suggestions for finding this android? I'm tracking down the location and equipment used to perform the face job. I'm tracking down leads on a circuit neuralizer. So tell me about the Commonwealth. I have to go. So here's the deal. Now, we all know I've played this. Even if I'd never played this before, in any video game, a character running up to you and asking if you're for hire and then being just vaguely, I don't know, skeevy the way he is, makes me not want to tell them the truth about what's going on. So I like to say, so any suggestions for finding this android?
Like I said, I suspect he's had facial reconstruction and possibly even a mind wipe. Search the offices of doctors or techies for android information. If he's come into contact with these people, there may be records. Start with Dr. Preston. He lives on this leaky boat. See if he knows anything. He's a doctor, after all.
Me.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy trying to ignore my surroundings.
Because you have so much better stuff in the Commonwealth. So, I don't need to ask what an android is. If this android wandered off, why would he want a new mind and face? I'm tracking da-da-da, Alright, I have to go now.
Of course you do.
I would rather not talk to you anymore. Alright,
Hello.
and then here's Anna Holt. And Dr.Li is right over there by the fridge, apparently getting a snack. So if you notice, this guy here is from the Commonwealth. And the Commonwealth happens to be where Fallout 4 takes place. So the fact that he's searching out an android that looks human, apparently, has been an idea set, in the Fallout universe way before they decided to make Fallout 4. So that's cool that they tied that in. I like it. Anyway, let's come talk to... That is not Dr. Li.
I'm glad they're fragile.
What if I touch all your vegetables? Okay, she is over here.
These walls. Hey,
Look, this is a restricted area. I'm tired of telling you people. It's you. My heavens, you look so much like him. You're James's daughter, aren't you? What are you doing here?
Wait, how do you know who I am? Have we met? You know my father. Have you seen them? Where's my father? Tell me now. How about wait, how do you know who I am? I like that one.
You were too young to remember, and I suppose James never spoke of me. Typical. I'm Dr. Madison Li. I worked with your parents many years ago. Now I run the science lab here in Rivet City. It was all I had left. When your mother died, your father decided to leave with you. He abandoned our work. We had no choice but to do the same.
Alright, I'm trying to find my father. Have you seen them? Can you tell me more about my parents? I'd like to know a bit more about you. Tell me about this project you worked on with my father. What is this lab? What are you doing here? What do you know about Zimmer? Blah, blah, blah. Wow, lots and lots and lots of information. But the main things that we want to know are, I'm trying to find my father. Have you seen him?
You mean you haven't? I assumed he sent you here. For that matter, aren't you supposed to be in a vault? James said he left you there.
I left the vault to look for him. Screw the vault. I left the vault to look for him.
Did you? I was under the impression that's exactly the opposite of what he wanted for you. Well, you won't find him here. He's come and gone already.
I'm sorry, could you please tell me where he's gone?
Your father insisted that we return to work on Project Purity. I tried telling him too much time has passed. There's no way it would work. Predictably, he refused to listen to me. He says he can prove it will work and headed off to the old lab. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to tell you.
Where is this old lab of yours?
It's in the old Jefferson Memorial building, northwest of here. Please, don't go after him. It was foolish of him to even think about going there alone.
Okay, so we've got a map marker, even though I already know where it is. It's like just across the water from here. Can you tell me more about my parents? Is there any way you can help me out? Let's try that one.
Look, I don't want to be harsh, but I have problems of my own.
Oh, hey.
I don't have the resources to support James's foolish endeavors or your chasing after him. I'm sorry.
Speech, 49%. It's not gonna pass, but,
I'm sorry, I'm
Yep.
not in a position to help you.
Okay, thanks
You
anyway.
understand, I have enough to worry about already.
Let's see, will she tell us about her
I
parents?
suppose so. I worked with them for several years until your mother died and your father decided it was time to leave. What else do you want to know?
I never knew my mother. What can you tell me about her?
Yes.
Just a little backstory.
Your mother was... well, she was a good woman. A very dedicated scientist. Your father loved her very much. It was a shame that she died. She had been excited to meet you.
Alrighty. Why did my mother die? What happened?
Complications from childbirth. None of us were expecting it. We weren't as prepared as we could have been. You have to understand, we were struggling with scavenged, derelict equipment. We did everything we could.
Alright, I understand. Okay. Yeah, I understand.
Yes, well, I'm sorry it wasn't enough.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
Okay.
And I have to go now.
Good luck finding your father.
What's up,
Please
Garza?
excuse me. There is much work to be done.
Really? You sure don't look like a
No,
scientist.
no. I'm only here to help with moving things, lifting heavy equipment. I'm no scientist. I simply help Dr. Li in whatever way I can.
Alright, out of the goodness of his heart, I guess. Okay, so now we know where our dad went. Look for Dad in Project Purity's control room. And also, the android thing is actually the replicated man, which we had picked up by reading a holotape that the doctor in Megaton had. Actually started this. So, we need to find out what Dr. Preston knows about the android and learn more about the escaped android, I guess. But I'm not too worried about that. Let's leave the science lab here.
Any trouble in this area?
He's asking me if there's any trouble in this. I'm not a cop. I don't care if there's trouble in this area, sir.
This is a medical clinic. Please don't listen.
Okay, so Rivet City Market. So we're gonna head over to the Jefferson Memorial and see what in the world our dad could possibly be doing over there. Wow, did you just see him like, what's up, Harkness? Did you just see him flip that? That was pretty cool. Okay. That over there is the Jefferson Memorial, so that's where we're heading. And I'm pretty sure that we already know from running around this area that it is full of super mutants. So we're gonna need to get rid of them. Going to sneak because I'm pretty sure that the super mutants that were up there that almost kicked my ass in that one episode are back, and we really don't want to mess with them. Oh yeah, combat shotgun. I forgot we had this out from last time. Whoa! Don't go in the water. You'll get rads. Those must be, it must be a caravan over there. But where we're going... Oh yeah, caravan is over here. Well, I don't see this guy, so there should only be a couple more up here. Because our sneak is so low, we're gonna be really easy to catch. Ah, there's one right there. Let's see if we can get a shot off on him. Yeah. Aha! Nice. So it says we're still in caution, but I don't know. Well, there he is. Nail board, that's it? Actually, lame. Ooh, do we have any frag grenades? I want to use a frag grenade on this guy. Let's see if we can. Ah, we have discovered the Jefferson Memorial. Thank you. 26%. That's not very good. I'm gonna let him go down a little bit so we can get around these railings. It's just like that. We'll throw a couple at him. Sorry. Yeah, I bet that pissed you off. It was terribly satisfying for me, though. Looks like we got somebody else who wants a piece of my grenades. Oh, too far. That sucked. There we go. That's more like it. And then a couple shots, or just one, at him. And that should be all of the ones that are outside. Oh, hey. Replace one of my frag grenades. And this is the door you want to go in. This is the only way you can get in here. So the first thing that we're going to do, something shooting at something over there. Let's shoot this guy in the head a couple of times before he gets all of his weapons here. There we go. Let's go on up to this. It's an average lock terminal, so we should be able to do this. 2 out of 9 for overpriced. Yeah. Alright, let's see here. Dud. Allowance replenished, that's what we want. Jesus. Nope. Is that it? Is that all it's going to give us? Because that sucks. Okay, so what was 3 out of 9? Summoning. Wow, that is not an easy one. Summoning. Oh, that was a lucky guess right there. Alright, so what have we got? Deactivate turret system? Oh, I don't know if we want to do that yet. Is it done shooting at things? I think it might be. Alright, we're going to deactivate this. There we go. So it looks like it got this super mutant here. Did we get anything else good in here? No. No. Ah, yes. All this lovely ammo. Take that too. Anything else? Safe with a plunger in it. Lovely. Alright. Nope, 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 nope. Damn it. Missed, and now I'm in a reload. I love how pissed off they get, and they scream and carry on like weirdos.
Die!
You die. There we go. Super mutants are so annoying. Ow, I cannot believe I just shot like to the side like that. There we go. There we go. So lame. What is... Alright, you can't... I don't think you can use any of these. No. Alright, let's go. We are going... we are going to play with this super mutant. The screaming is killing me, man. The screaming that he's doing is just making me crack up. I think this is the direction we want to go. To the, rotunda. Alright. We have almost there. Oh. Who is there? Oh, there is.
Now try and hop.
No. No, 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 no. Ah. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Go flying. Wow. Into the air. Don't need a nail board. So I'm looking for my dad up here, right? You know what? Where is it? There should be one more guy in here. As I recall, he is right here. Oh god, it's a brute. Ah! Shoot you in your brute sack. Ah! Ah! There we go. So I'm looking, and I'm seeing super mutants, and I am not seeing a dad, but I am seeing journal entries. Are there any other ones in here? Listen to his holotapes. I can't remember if there's any more in here or not, so we're just taking a quick run, and the answer to that is no. So let's come down here. And listen to what Dad has to say. Better be good. Oops, data. So... Wasteland Survival Guide. Let's listen to this one.
Vault 101, my work on Project Purity never really stopped. Soon after we arrived, my nightly routine included sneaking into the restricted areas, searching for, I don't know, whatever I could find. It was a Voltaic facility after all. The place was built with some of the most advanced technology this country had ever developed. Those excursions never turned up anything particularly useful. So, one night, after half a bottle of scotch, I broke into the overseer's office. It was easy enough to hack his console, gain access to the restricted files. Most of it was garbage. Propaganda, spy reports, just plain rambling bullshit, really. But there was one thing, one name that stood out amongst all the others. Dr. Stanislaus Braun. I knew of Braun's work, of course. He was a celebrity in his day. Voltaic ex-sorcerer scientist, leaving his peers in awe of his technological wizardry. But it was in Vault 101 that night in the Overseer's office I first learned of Braun's involvement in Vault Tech's Social Preservation Program and his work on something called GEC, the Garden of Eden Creation Kit.
Okay, so a little background.
To be honest, the GEC sounded like pure fantasy, even for someone of Braun's capabilities. It was nothing short of a miracle. A terraforming module capable of producing life from complete lifelessness. But not only was this thing a reality, it was actually distributed to several vaults to be used after an atomic war. Vault 101 was, sadly, not on that list. I did some digging and discovered Braun's name on the reservation list for a Vault 112. I'm no slouch, but this man, he could have easily succeeded where I failed. Does his collected knowledge remain within the halls of Vault 112? Journals, holotapes, computer records, maybe even experiments. If I could gain access to just a fraction of Braun's genius, Project Purity would become a reality.
Alright, and journal entry 10, which is the one we have to listen to for the quest.
I'm off to Vault 112 to search for anything of Braun's that might help me get this purifier up and running. All I know is that it's west of some place called Evergreen Mills, and it's well hidden in some sort of garage. But I'll find it. I have to. It's so close, but that's the story of Project Purity, isn't it? An eternity of almost theirs. Let's see if Braun has the missing puzzle piece.
Okay, so gain access to Vault 112 is now our updated quest, and that is all the way over here in the middle of, well, there's Girder Shade and the Robco facility, so we could probably Robco it there, but otherwise we do not have anything close to there at the moment. So that is going to do it for this episode. We did not find our dad yet again. Go figure that. But hopefully in the next episode we will find him. Yeah, because we've been looking for quite a while now. Okay, you've been watching Mom Plays. You can follow me on Twitter at ToniaTreese, and I will see you in the Wasteland next time.